In this video, I want to introduce you to colored oils. My favorite brand is Watco. It's widely available. It comes in lots of colors, works very well. And it's ideal for situations where you want to change the color of the wood and you want that finish to be repairable. This staircase here is in the shop I built. I built this staircase as part of the construction, and staircases are ideal for this sort of thing because they get so much foot traffic. And the typical way of finishing them is with stain and urethane, which looks great at first, but once you start wearing through that urethane, it doesn't look good at all, and there's no way you can renew that finish. You have to strip it right back, which is really difficult to do on a staircase with all the spindles and things like that. So colored oils, ideal for lots of applications and especially stairs. So let's go up. I'm going to show you something close up, give you a little history of the staircase, and then also apply some of the soil so you can see what it looks like in a renewal situation. So let's head on up. So the finish you see here was applied to these stairs more than 10 years ago, and we use this staircase just about every day. Granted, we do take off our outside shoes, so we're not bringing in a whole bunch of dirt and grit and things, but still, there's wear here, there's traffic, and as you can see, they still look great. I have been thinking about renewing the finish lately, and so I'm going to show you how that works on this particular tread here. So the first thing you want to do is just to lightly buff the surface. I use this 3M rubbing pad. It's a non-woven abrasive, works very well. And the idea here is that you're rubbing it to take off any high spots or any dirt or things like that. And you can see that it makes the surface a little bit lighter, a little bit whitish in color. That's perfectly normal. And then after this has just been rubbed down like this, no need to do any more than this. You certainly don't need to sand. You don't want to get back to bare wood or anything like that. But it's very important during the renewal process that everything be perfectly clean. So I'm going to vacuum this now, and then I'll open up the can of Watco, and we're going to renew this particular tread so you can see what that looks like. So one really nice thing about colored oils is that they're very forgiving in that you're not going to have any runs because it's not a film forming finish. It just soaks in and it colors the wood, and it does provide some protection, but you don't have to worry about brushing it on and looking out for any brush marks or drips later. It's a pretty forgiving sort of thing. Now, when you put it on, there's a little bit of artistry to it, in that you don't want to rub really hard with a really dry rag because that's going to take most of it off. But then you don't want to be too light and leave a surface film behind either. So it's a bit of a balancing act. But you can see how it's already bringing this stair tread to life. It didn't really need it. It wasn't too bad, but I do like to keep these things up. And there we go. A renewed and vibrant look. It doesn't take too long, as you can see. It'll be about 12 hours or so before this is dry. And then we get another 10 years of steady traffic. So it's easy to like. Colored finishing oils aren't for every situation. In situations where you need an exceptional amount of protection, say in kitchen cabinets, bathroom cabinets, you might want to use a film forming finish. But Where it's appropriate, you really can't beat colored oils.